Hey Taurus, welcome to your weekly reading for August 10th through 16th. Just doing a quick little clearing spray here with some Florida water that I made. Let's jump into your reading. And as always, I'm going to do a reading for the week, or a general reading. And then what I'm going to do is pull one card for love. And if you want more information on love, there's a free love video for Taurus for the month of September, which has already been posted. You can check that out as well. So Taurus, here's your Monday, Tuesday. Here's your Wednesday, Thursday. Your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Alright. And then your love card. Let's see what's going on with love. There's love. Love, love, love. You've got the Chariot. So something is finally moving forward, Taurus. Maybe some of you have been feeling really stuck, or you haven't been sure which way you want to go about a situation, but beginning of the week, you're ready to do it. And because this is a major arcana card, it's telling us that whatever this decision is, it has to do with life purpose, major crossroads, life lessons, getting you on the right path. Maybe what you were doing has been taking you off the path, or you haven't quite been on the right track for a while. And beginning of the week, you're thinking about, or you're making decisions, and you're beginning to move forward to get yourself back on the right path, get yourself back on the right track. Your midweek, Wednesday, Thursday, another major arcana. You saw me shuffle, guys. Taurus, you have big crossroads too. Some of the other signs do as well. But you've got something major coming up here in your life. You've got the Hanged Man. So what this is telling me, Taurus, some of you may be frustrated. You know what you have to do. You're moving in that direction. So you're doing it. So maybe it's leaving a relationship. Maybe it's, starting a new job, or applying for a new job, or moving somewhere else. And then you do it, or you get ready to do it, and you're like, okay, well, now what, right? I left the relationship, or I got a job somewhere else and I left a bad job, or I got out of a toxic situation. Now what? Now I'm just kind of like, what's going to happen next? You might not know what the step is after that. Again, this is major arcana, which means this is kind of like on your life path, your life purpose. It's kind of like a scheduled stop, so to speak, even though we do have free will and we make a lot of our decisions. With major arcana, sometimes it's something that we can't avoid, and it's kind of on the schedule of our life for whatever contract we came in with. So when Hanged Man comes up, you're not really supposed to know what's next. Not because you're being punished, not because you're intentionally being kept in the dark, but because it's a time for you to take a step back and to look at your life and everyone and everything in it from a different perspective, so that you can get very clear on what you want, how you want to do things, what's important to you, what your deal breakers are, all of that good stuff. So you're basically coming into a new understanding of who you are, what's important to you, what you identify as love, what you identify as success. Once you have all of that stuff figured out in your head, and once you've already really put, I don't know why it's so blurry. Once you've put your decisions, I think it's because there's a lot of smoke coming in. I think the smoke's making the camera blurry. Once you've made a statement to the universe, and once you have your heart full of your passion, and you feel that drive, and you know what's important to you, you'll be surprised at how quickly things begin moving forward. But midweek, it's like, you might be beginning to enter into the stages of having to figure out where you stand and what you want and what's important to you. All right, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You're going to notice, guys, that I'm flipping cards around. I don't do reversals. There's enough negative tarot cards. If you had a negative message, you'd get a negative card. I don't do the reversals. You have the Moon. You have another major arcana card, Taurus. Oh my goodness. Lots of big changes, guys. My goodness. You saw me shuffle. And this is not a brand new deck. So it's not as if, you know, these were in order and they were stuck together. Use this deck several times. But you've got the moon here. So big changes this week, Taurus. I think for some of you, it may feel like everything's turning upside down. It may feel very much like a lot is happening, a lot is changing. But again, you know, the fact that you have the moon card coming up for me is just confirming what I was saying, what the message was with this card. Because the moon is your intuition. The moon is going inward. The moon is connecting with your emotions, your feelings, your wants, your desires. You know, what your heart is telling you, what your gut is telling you, and all of that good stuff. So the fact that you've got the moon coming up is basically saying that's how you're going to get out of the stuck feeling. Midweek, you might be like, I know what I'm supposed to do now, but I don't know what to do after that. Like, I don't know what's going to happen. I know what I'm giving up. I know what I'm letting go of, but what's going to come in its place? It just feels very up in the air. Well, things will move forward once you're in that moon energy and you're connecting with yourself. You're going inward. You're connecting with your intuition, your desires, your passions, your feelings about things. Getting more clear about that within yourself and your emotions is how you're going to be able to process and bring about the change. So let's look at your love card for the week. We've got 10 of Wands. Some of you are carrying some burden in love. So maybe some of you feel like you've been doing all of the work in your relationship. And you're like, this isn't going to work. We got to figure out how we're going to change this. We got to figure out how we're going to move in a new direction. How we're going to share responsibilities. Different things for different people. For some of you, a really hard patch in your relationship is about to end, because 10 of Wands could also be the completion of a cycle. Like maybe your partner was going through a really hard time and they're finally starting to figure it out and they're finally starting to like get on the right track. For some of you, it's the ending of a relationship flat out, because the relationship, my goodness, excuse me. You guys heard that buzz. That was Spirit saying, listen, pay attention. This is important for some of you. For some of you, the relationship has been so toxic that it's really time to let it go. It's time to let it go. And you've learned what you were supposed to learn from it. You got the message that you needed to get from it, and you're completing that cycle, and you're moving on to something healthier. You're moving on to something better, okay? So, understand this and know this. Understand this and know this. For those of you who've been single for a really long time, whatever you've been carrying that's been holding you back, you're getting ready to put that down. You're getting ready to let that go. You're getting ready to complete that cycle and to have that new energy or that new person coming in. For some of you, this flat out means you're doing too many things. And if you want to have a happier love life, you're going to have to put these, 10 wands down and make time for it. You're going to have to make time for other people. You're wearing too many hats. You're juggling too many different things. So it's a general reading. It's going to apply to different ones of us in different ways. And you should probably check out the moon sign, the rising sign, whatever your moon sign is, whatever your rising sign is. Check out those videos. That'll give you some extra layers. Check out the love video for Taurus if you haven't already. And check out the choose a card, the pick a card readings, guys. I'm getting a lot of really positive feedback on the pick a card readings. Pick the deck that you're drawn to, and sometimes you'll get things that you feel like, wow, that's totally my situation. If you haven't subscribed and hit notification on the channel already, go ahead and do that, because I'm going to do another pick a card reading in a few days, and then you'll get a notice when that video is up. But check that out. That could help you, because I know it's general and not everything's going to be 100%. So I'm trying to put out as much as I can, like to be of help. You may need a private reading. That's okay too. I'm here to do private readings too, guys. So let's do your homework for the week. We're going to pull like a soul card, a spirit card, like what your angels want you to know, what your angels want you to work on this week. So Taurus, let's see what's going on with you all for this week. I'm burning some Palo Santo right now. It smells amazing. Okay, let's see. what we have going on for you guys, Taurus. My Taurus friends. I'm actually a Taurus moon, so I got a little bit of Taurus too. Goddess of the moon. Guys, look at this. Look at this. It's screaming at you, Taurus. You are avoiding your feelings. You're running away from your feelings. Give into the feelings. That's how you're going to be able to move forward. That's how you're going to be able to manifest better things. A lot of you are ignoring your intuition right now. Your gut is telling you what you need to do, and you're ignoring it. You don't want to ignore the intuition, guys. You ignore the intuition. That's when you have the Tower moment, when the universe comes in and something, you're blindsided and things just kind of fall apart, or things are forcibly removed from your life because Spirit's been telling you for a long time, let it go, let it go, let it go, and you don't want to let it go, and Spirit comes in and says, okay, fine, I'm going to have to come in and take it away because it's hurting you and I don't want to see you hurting anymore, and that might be very uncomfortable. So Taurus, you need to connect with your intuition. You need to connect with your feelings. You need to listen to your gut. And that's going to be your homework for this week. Again, you might need a private reading. Reach out to me. Let me know if that's the case. Thank you so much for those of you who have. Thank you so much for those of you supporting me on Patreon. I am praying that you be blessed and that you be given for your generosity in helping me to do this work, because your donations help me to keep making the videos. And I'm going to have tarot classes on there. I'm going to have a new moon meditation I'm doing on there for the new moon. Different little perks. You can check out Patreon. And, that, you know, I've got private readings starting as low as $5. I'm happy to do that for you guys. I've got, on Patreon, benefits starting for as low as $2. That's like less than a coffee. So I have different things for different people, and I have the free videos, obviously. Go ahead and comment on the video. I'm going to start picking people from the comments that I'm drawn to, and I will pick a card for you all as well. I'm trying to get to as many people as I can, and those of you who are able to, book the private reading or to donate, thank you, because that helps me to continue to do this work. So thank you, thank you, thank you. AmethystAngelLight, Facebook and Instagram. I do a free card of the day on there with a message. I do a free pick a card on there every day. And I do a free giveaway. I give away a prize every Monday. So if you haven't already, like AmethystAngelLight on Facebook and or Instagram. Follow me there. Keep in touch with me during the week. Till next week, my friends.